Hello, everyone. I wish to take this time to explain to you on the second question of quiz number 4. The first one was just posted, the second question. And I saw several people, okay? People did it in this way of a sort, okay? It is wrong. Why? Why it is wrong, okay? Yours may be slightly different from this, but it's similar. From the beginning, when x is approaching infinity, this p is approaching infinity, and 3 times x also approaches infinity. In this case, we cannot apply limit law because each individual limit does not exist, okay? You can't do this. So if you do this, okay, you do this piece, separated limit. This is wrong. Of course, some of you did that, and you got infinity, subtract infinity. This is completely wrong, okay? Terribly wrong, because the limit law does not apply here, okay? So this is the wrong way. Okay, so let me mark it. You can see it. This is the wrong way. Completely wrong, okay? Sorry about that. Okay, so this is a completely wrong way. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Okay? Now, there's another way I saw, and there's so many people did it this way. Okay? So this is how it's been done. Something similar, okay? Some of you done something similar, but the idea is the same. So this person factored out the x squared. X is positive, so this is fine. And then this person works on that piece. Okay, they work on that piece. And by doing so, you are taking limit. You're taking limit. You cannot take limit. You cannot apply limit law in any way you want. No, you cannot. And then this person get to take the 3, multiply the x, and then turn into 3x minus 3x. This is wrong. No reason to get any point. Okay? So please study the lessons. I felt because this question is in the lesson. It's been covered in the lesson. All right? So so how do we do it? How do we do it? And there's other work such as approximation. That's not a rigorous. That's not a rigorous. So that approximation you did basically is also you're taking limit. You're taking limit. You cannot apply limit law individually unless each individual term has a limit. All right. So how shall we do this one? You can find the answer to this question in multiple places. One is in my lesson, and the other one you can find it in the textbook of this author, and they're right there. They're right there. So please study your lessons, and this is so we multiply the conjugate. So this is how you would do this question. All right. So please watch those lessons if you haven't, and watch those lessons again if you have. All right, so the numerator times the numerator, so that's gonna get to conjugate the product of 2 conjugates, and therefore we got the product a plus b times a minus b, that's a squared minus b squared. So we got a squared minus b squared. So 3x squared. We can remove the other parentheses now. Okay. And the next step, we will get 9x squared minus 3x squared is 9x squared. Okay, so this has become 9x squared. 9x squared, that will make 9x squared, and negative 9x squared makes 0. So here we just have 1x left. At this point, we still cannot apply limit law, because when x approaching infinity, the numerator approaching infinity, denominator approaches infinity. We cannot do it. We cannot apply limit law. So in order to do that, we're going to divide the top by x, divide the bottom by x. X is assumed positive. X is assumed positive. Okay. And so this equals to 1, and that equals to 3. Okay. And when x is positive, as we studied in the lesson, when x is positive, the square root of x squared is the same as x. Okay. We have several people who did it right. Obviously, they have studied the lesson. Okay. So this question is very much present in a lot of the textbooks. And of course, it was also in my lesson, right? So square root of x squared. Okay, so x was substituted by the square root. But why do we do that? We do that so that we can bring x squared underneath the square root sign. So by this time, we will be able to do the following, which we put them under the same square root. So 9x squared plus x divided by x squared. So that's why we are doing this. And x squared divided into 9x squared, so we get the next step. We get the next step. The next step, we get a 9 plus 1 over x. By this time, we can apply limit law. This piece has a limit when x approaching infinity, which is 9. The constant has a limit. Constant has a limit. So now we can apply limit law. The limit can be inside. Okay, so that limit is 0, and we get a 1 over 6. 1 over 6. So please understand that these need to be done rigorously. You cannot take limit before limit law is verified to apply. Okay, thank you for watching.